Yeah, we back now. They say the Lil Durk situations when he slide on his own guys. They say they got receipts from 2023. Let's see what they talking about.
Releasing information about Lil Durk and receipts that are scaring his own homies, all right, that are making his own homies want to distance themselves away from him. So OTFDD, which is supposed to be like the second in charge of this entire murder for hire scheme that got Quando Rondo cousin killed. So OTFDD, apparently he just filed a motion to where he wants nothing to do with Lil Durk in this trial. He wants for his trial to be completely separate from Lil Durk's trial.
He like,
His
don't mix
reasoning
me with
is,
that.
Your Honor,
He like, just
bruh, the
charge me
stuff
for
they
what I
got on
did.
Dirk and what Dirk been doing since he got locked up and what he did before and talking too much on the phones, I don't want for those transgressions to affect my trial. Now you're probably asking, what exactly has Dirk been doing that got these folks in a panic? So Diddy writes the courts and he says, to the honorable court, all parties and their counsel of record. Defendant DeAndre Wilson, OTF Diddy, by and through his counsel of record, Craig A. Harbaugh, hereby moves this court for an order severing his trial from that of co-defendants Dirk Banks and any other co-defendants whose trial are joined with Mr. Banks. Listen, this motion is made pursuant to federal rule of criminal procedure, blah, blah. So they said, listen, okay, that a joint trial will cause compelling and incurable prejudice to Mr. Wilson as a result of prejudicial spillover from extensive other acts evidence noticed by the government that overwhelmingly concerns Mr. Banks
So
and
he like,
other
just charge
alleged
me for this.
actors
Don't
would not
charge
be
me for
admissible
all the stuff
against
he
Mr.
did.
Wilson if he were tried alone. This document actually revealed a lot that we missed because the government was filing motions on Lil Durk, revealing all type of things that Lil Durk was allegedly doing. They were accusing Lil Durk of some horrific transgressions, like backdooring, trying to get his own homies killed. OTFDD listed all the things the Fed are
It's
accusing
crazy,
Lil Durk
backdooring
of
your own
in
guys.
those other motions, in his motion, because he's referencing it. So this is how we got to see what's going on. So one of the things that OTFDD believes that that it would have extreme prejudice on his trial is the Oblock thing. So the feds are accusing Lil Durk of putting a hit out there on Oblock members. Apparently, Lil Durk had the language out there. He got a bag out for any Oblock member that get killed. OTFDD further wrote that the second category consists of a wide-ranging set of allegations claiming that Lil Durk placed bounties or otherwise directed violence. Again, Mr. Banks is central to the government's allegations. OTFDD's name surfaces in only two text chains, and in each instance, he is a participant but not the originator of any statement. Stefan Mack bounty. So OTFDD is saying, listen, Lil Durk is accused of killing Stefan Mack. He's accused of putting out bounties on other people. If this goes to trial and I'm standing next to Lil Durk as a co-defendant, it's going to be prejudice because they're going to think that we're all placing bounties on people, and they'll be more inclined to believe that if we can place bounties on Stephen Mack and Oblock, then we will be able to place bounty on Quando Rondo and his cousin. I don't want no parts of this. In OTFDD's filing as well, they also listed this particular document right here that I'm about to show you. This lists out how and exactly the feds believe that Lil Durk was about to go about killing Oblock members who are his homies. But apparently they had a falling out after King Von died. OTFDD also mentions Oblock because OTFDD was in a text thread with Lil Durk, Booney Mo, and others, where Lil Durk was asking them to go ahead and murder Oblock members for a bag. Now, OTFDD is in a text thread. And the reason why he's fighting tooth and nails to get out of this Lil Durk stuff is because he believes that if he's in that text thread, and they go to trial and they show the evidence of Lil Durk putting bounty on other people and Lil Durk allegedly killing Stephen Mack, well, they will see OTFDD on a text thread and they would have prejudice and biases, and they will automatically believe that Diddy committed the murder for hire and Lil Durk committed the murder for hire because they were also putting bounties on their own homies and other members. So he wants out. But because of this, he referenced the document. And in the document, we see exactly what the feds are alleging, how Lil Durk was going about wanting or getting Oblock members killed. Dating back to
That's
April
crazy.
2023, there was a text exchange, and the text exchange was about Lil Durk feud or beef
And it's
with Muna Dukes
2023.
from Oblock. This claims a group text between Lil OTF,
See, that's crazy.
Booney
Look at that. That group
are getting
text.
Oblock members killed. Dating back to April 2023, there was a text
2023,
exchange, and the
2025.
text exchange was about Lil Durk feud or beef with Muna Dukes from Oblock. The notice claims a group text between Lil Durk, OTF members, including OTF DD, Booney Mo, and PW1, which I believe is like a cooperator, right?
I'm finna pipe it
He's
up.
snitching. So we don't know who that PW1 is yet. So the group change, right? Like the text message, Lil Durk frustration that Oblock was not properly retaliating for King Von's death. In a thread, Lil Durk, again, they made sure to clarify, not OTFDD, but Lil Durk declared, I'm finna pipe it up. Booney Mo responded with, blood, it's green, emoji of a car and a green light. Getting ish together now, no phones. The government expects that the snitch, the cooperating witness, the co-conspirator is going to testify, right, about the plans involving others, about what followed up after that text message. Lil Durk was moving super sloppy because it doesn't just stop there. Apparently, like these dudes were trying to talk in code, but the code wasn't that hard to decipher, and the feds figured everything out because Lil Durk, through Instagram, was texting ops, letting them know that he had dudes coming to hunt them down. April 2023, yet again.
That's crazy.
Right, in an Instagram chain,
You sent him,
another
warn
text chain between
Durk, you
Lil Durk,
wild.
OTFDD, Booney Mo, and
Diabolical,
Devon
actually.
Shea Collier allegedly shows Mr. Banks, Lil Durk, forwarded an Instagram message he sent to rival Richard Ramsey, which is Richie Rich, stating, I got them hunting you ads, better have 3 masks on. Mr. Wilson, OTFDD, his lawyer is stressing that he's not the alleged author of the threatening statement. His name appears only as a participant listed on the chain, not claim that OTFDD commented, endorsed, or even responded to Lil Durk's message. They also reference how around the same time, Booney Mo sent Lil Durk a voice note. And in his voice note, he's trying to talk in code. He's trying to be slick and coy with it. But apparently what he said in that voice note was instructions regarding money and sliders, getaway cars. Essentially telling Lil Durk, hey, listen, like, what's the instructions? You feel me? Like, you know, like how we get the paper and how we go and get the getaway vehicles. All right. But OTFDD wants to stress that even though he's in the Instagram chain, that he never responded back, he never liked it, he never endorsed it, and there's no evidence that he actually received the voice message because he never responded back. Now, he also referenced a couple of Lil Durk lyrics, letting them know that, hey, Lil Durk rapping these bars got nothing to do with me. And if y'all are going to use these things against Lil Durk, I don't want to be included on Lil Durk's trial because a lot of these things, right, will only F me over since I was not involved and had nothing to do with it. And the lyrics reads, the notice cites multiple lyrics by Lil Durk, including aha, smirk, slide, slide, slide. Don't respond to ish with Von. They dropping locations. I'm getting it done. And then in a song called Rumors, Lil Durk would also rap, I don't want no ninjas who catch. I want the ones I paid for. And Scoom his eye, he write bounty hunter. He ready to crack that little bit down to get her off. These statements are attributed solely to Lil Durk. Yo, OTFDD is moving scary, bro. Bro said, listen, man, it looks like Durk fried, which I don't even think Durk fried. Yo, I think like OTFDD is moving scary for no reason. Durk is coming home soon. I'm stamping that, bro. Durk is coming home soon. Durk lawyer like got the prosecutors in a chokehold, which is why honestly I think the prosecutors are moving desperate. Even them filing like these motions accusing Lil Durk of trying to murder Oblock members. That's them moving desperate to me, bro. But I think Durk can beat this case. The prosecutors haven't even listed an official theory yet. They haven't even said what they believe Lil Durk did. Is always gray area, which is why Lil
He may
Durk
can
just
beat the
filed that
case. He may
motion
not.
to dismiss or demanding a bill of particulars, demanding that they list exactly what the theory is. Did Lil Durk call the hit on Quando Rondo for $100,000, $1 million? How did Lil Durk tell them to do this? List it all out. And then on the other hand, Lil Durk got the prosecutors by chokehold when he says, hey, bruh, the U.S. attorney was never confirmed by the Senate or the president. And a U.S. attorney that's prosecuting Lil Durk, oh yeah, by the way, his 120-day limit was up. He had no authority to charge Lil Durk. And then also too, bruh, like if you look at how he was able to stay in a role as the acting U.S. attorney, he did it all illegally. So he has to get off the case, and his team of prosecutors got to get off the case, and a new batch got to come in.
That don't mean
I
they
don't
gonna
know, bro.
drop the
Like,
case.
because the things that OTFDD is scared of, those are things that I don't even think will be
They
allowed
just
in
gonna
court, right? Because
give him some
those are
time
things
to
that
go
has
over the
nothing to
evidence
do
and catch up. They ain't gonna drop the case.
with Lil Durk in this particular case, right? Like, I don't feel like they could bring up the Stephen Mack murder or the Stefan Mack murder when the city of Chicago says they don't suspect that Lil Durk was involved and they're not charging Lil Durk with it, and they have no plans of charging Lil Durk with the Stefan Mack murder. So if the city of Chicago came out and said, yo, we're not investigating him, right? The case is closed, he's not being charged, then how can the Fed say, yo, we're gonna bring up the murder of Stefan Mack when Lil Durk is not a co-defendant or a suspect in that murder? And the other stuff with Oblock and other things of that such,
Yeah, don't
wouldn't
bring
that
up
just be
nothing that
strike
ain't a
as
suspect
irrelevant?
in.
Because that has nothing to do
They
with
try to put
this
me in
particular
nothing.
murder of Quantarano's homie. It has nothing to do with it. But I don't know, bro. I feel like he's moving scary. I feel like he probably thinks, man, these folks got a little bit too much. People is cooperating. People, like folks are snitching. And a lot of the cooperators and the rats and the snitches are people who are close to Durk or people who are snitching on Durk. And if they're going to be snitching in Durk's trial, well, like, I don't know these people. Don't got nothing on me. So, bro, let them snitch on Durk, and let me get a separate trial. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, man. All right, do y'all believe that Lil Durk was really trying to kill Oblock members? And do y'all believe that OTFDD separating his trial from Durk was the right move? Let me know in the comment section.
I don't know. What y'all think? I think Durk probably was orchestrating hits on his own guys. That's what it sounded like. But anyway, till next time, like, comment, subscribe. Holla.